Vice President Mike Pence will accept his renomination for a second term in the Trump administration. He is the featured speaker tonight.
Our political specialist Shaun is here. We know Pence, a trusted ally of the Christian conservatives, and certainly a group that President Trump feels he has to have again.
Yeah, he is Trump's emissary to the religious right, really. Evangelicals make up more than a third of the Republican base, and one prominent Colorado conservative told me he believes they will turn out in even bigger numbers for the Trump-Pence ticket this year than in 2016.
It is my profound honor to be the first president in history to attend the March for Life.
From defunding Planned Parenthood to filling federal courts with anti-abortion judges, President Trump is maybe the most pro-life president ever, and the answer to evangelicals' prayers, giving them not only a seat at the table, but advancing their priorities, enacting policies supporting religious freedom, expanding school choice, and opposing transgender rights.
He has proven to be willing to lead on the issues that we care deeply about.
Jeff Hunt is a leader in the social conservative movement in Colorado, the so-called values voters you would expect to reject a materialistic, 3-time divorced president who is prone to profanity.
Then do you turn a blind eye to things that he does that maybe aren't very Christian-like?
Are we critical of where maybe the president's had moral failings? Absolutely. We're not shying away from that. It's important to recognize that we need to be people of character. And at the same time, there are significant policy decisions for many evangelicals. The most important is the sanctity of life. And we are not going to vote for a team that is willing to kill babies.
As for a president willing to separate families at the border.
How could somebody who stands for family values be supportive of something like that?
Yeah, well, first of all, President Trump ended the policy that began under the Obama administration when it came to separating kids. But I think there were larger concerns there around human trafficking.
Hunt says the Democratic narrative that Republicans are the party of exclusion is simply not true.
I would love to know how many pro-life Democrats feel like their voice is heard in their party. The Republican Party has historically stood against slavery. It has stood for the rights of women voters. It has stood for the Civil Rights Act. In many ways, this is the best time to be an evangelical conservative Republican. We have a great, strong voice within the Republican Party.
80% of evangelicals voted for Trump in 2016. Recent polls show his approval rating with them has slipped, but it is still high. Jeff Hunt is hoping a ballot measure barring late-term abortions in Colorado will help turn out Trump voters here. It could also help Republican Senator Cory Gardner, who is very popular among Christian conservatives.
And we'll see you tonight at 10, I hope. All
You
right.
bet.
Thanks, Shaun.